Hello, this is the Tradesight US Stocks, Futures, and Forex Market Preview for the week beginning Sunday the 13th of June, ending Friday the 18th of June, 2021. Welcome to triple expiration week for mid-year. And welcome to the summer, obviously. Temperatures are heating up everywhere. We'll see what that means. Obviously, things tend to slow down in the markets over the summer, but there's a lot going on out there. It hasn't been super exciting, but we did have a few days this week. Definitely a solid green week. But not enough. I'd like to see more trades, more stuff. Just not seeing it right now. Start with the Forex stuff, dollar index, daily chart. You can see that 13 buy signal back about 3 weeks ago. We've held that level. The inverse of the dollar is usually the euro dollar index, which is flatlined as well and started to roll back over. The pound dollar is so painfully dead flat now for a month. So awful. The Aussie dollar also painfully dead flat now, almost all the way back to December. Just nothing going on there. The euro yen rolled over a bit this week, but nothing major. The pound yen dead flat. The pound Swiss dead flat. The New Zealand dollar pair also dead flat. Then you go here, you go to 30-minute candles for the week, and look at this. So high to low for the week, let's identify this. Only 110 pips, but by the way, all the way until Friday, on the euro dollar, all the way until Friday, it was less than 60 pips for the whole week, and then you finally got to move down, right? That's just horrible, non-tradable action. Here's the pound dollar, high to low for the week is not even 120 pips, so not good. I don't know what to tell you there. I'm waiting. Like I said, Forex, we're probably going to be close to going half size for the rest of the summer. This is something we do most of the time, and I would expect it would be coming here shortly. All right, let's get to the real stuff, the stock market stuff. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. We got the 13 sell signal back about 3 weeks ago. We've been drifting higher. We haven't hit the risk line yet, so the 13 sell signal is still in place. We haven't headed down. The red static trend line would be the target of that move. We haven't had a 13 sell signal in over almost a year, right? So this is kind of significant to watch. So we'll continue to do that. Let's go through the major daily charts. Crude oil up 49 cents on Friday to 70.78 as we continue to have supply issues as we try to reopen the economy, heading into the summer with people starting to travel and a lot of demand for oil. So that's where we're at there. Gold down $16.90. So came back a bit, hanging mid-range for the last year or so. S&P cash ended up 8 points on Friday. Remember, the market was pretty dead Friday due to the quarterly futures options contract roll Thursday and Friday, so it is what it is. There's the 13 sell signal on the cash index, still under the risk line there as well. NASDAQ 100 up 37.95, near highs, basically where it was back in February, so nothing too spectacular. The SOX up 13. The biotechs were down 38.07, so a little blip there. Russell 2000, though, was up 24.39. Heading back towards highs. Note the 13 sell signal back in March that was the high, and then the 13 buy signal in May, and we're heading up from there. Pretty interesting. VIX closes down 45 cents to 15.65. This is getting interesting. This is not good from a trading perspective because it says volatility is sucking out of the market, and we're definitely seeing that. But if you get too low, you're going to get an opportunity to trade the VIX eventually here, so we'll see what happens. The trend closes at 1.11, puts the 10-day moving average right around there as well. NASDAQ volume only 4.1 billion, so a couple strong days earlier in the week and then a big drop off, but you can see Thursday and Friday dropping off. That's normal for the quarterly futures contract roll. It's just a tough area once a quarter. Advanced client ratio on the NASDAQ plus 1,041, on the New York plus 1,034. So positive day for breadth in the market. Google, though, down $4.93. Look at that risk line holding it in place from the 13 sell signal. Apple up $1.24. Netflix up $1.50. Amazon, that's a blip there. Amazon down $2.82 after we made a ton of money on Amazon on Thursday. Big day for us there. Kind of a slowdown day here on Friday. Tesla up down 23 cents. That's a blip. Facebook down $1.20, mostly also a blip near the highs though. Zoom though, big day up 19.90 points on Friday. Goldman Sachs up $4.11, but off the highs. The thing to look at in Goldman, if you can, is the 30. Look at the 65-minute chart, because what you'll see there is a 13 sell signal back about 8 days ago, and you can see how perfectly that's working to bring that stock back down towards that red static trend line. So right on the money on that sell signal on Goldman Sachs. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 23 cents. The Dow was up 13.36. Bitcoin sitting at 37,000 again, so it's recovered off the lows. Keeps holding that 30,000 level. Again, you break under that 30,000-ish level, that's a problem for Bitcoin. I think next stop there would be under 20,000 if that happens. So be careful on that one. In terms of the intra-week action, let's go to the ES. Let's go to 10-minute candles so we can see the whole week from Monday. So you can see the back end of last Friday. Monday flat opening, lower flat. Tuesday gap up, filled the gap, went lower on a plunge, came back. Closed basically flat for the week at that point. Wednesday, small gap up, flat all day, and then pushed down in the last 30 minutes. Not a big deal. Gap up Thursday and spiked higher, then came all the way back down. Look how it fills the gap exactly. I mean, we talk about gap fills. That's just amazing. Bounces off of it, closes, up a little bit for the week, and then Friday gaps up, fills the gap, comes back, and was dead flat until like the last few minutes of the day. So not a lot of good trading action. No big moves in the day. I mean, literally, when we go back and look at this ES chart, high to low for the week, if you count the whole thing, is about 40 points. But that includes some spikes and things like that. The bulk of the action was in the 20-point range. And that's not very tradable for what we like to do here. So not ideal, but it is what it is. In terms of economic data coming out in the week ahead, here we go. Sunday, bank holiday out of Australia. The G7 meetings continue. Visitor arrivals out of New Zealand. Remember, these are all Eastern Standard Time. China's on holiday. Revised industrial production out of Japan. PPI out of Switzerland. Industrial production out of Europe. Manufacturing sales out of Canada. CB leading index out of UK. The FPI out of New Zealand Monday night. Monetary policy meeting minutes out of Australia, along with their housing price index. Foreign direct investment out of China. Going into Tuesday, we've got tertiary industry activity out of Japan, German final CPI and unemployment rate out of the UK, French final CPI out of Europe, SECO economic forecast out of the Switzerland, trade balance out of Europe at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, housing starts out of Canada, retail sales PPI and Empire State Manufacturing Index here at 8:30 in the morning, industrial production capacity utilization at 9:15, business inventories at 10, housing price market index at 10, GDT price index, tick long-term purchases, current account, core machinery orders, trade balance out of Japan, 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday night, MI leading index out of Australia. We got UK CPI number, PPI number, RPI number. China's got their fixed asset investment number, industrial production, retail sales, the unemployment rate out of China. Those are all at 3 a.m. on Wednesday. Housing price index out of the UK an hour and a half later. German 10-year bond auction, 30-year bond auction out of the UK. CPI out of Canada and all the variations of that, along with their wholesale sales number, and our housing starts, building permits, and import-export prices, all at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. Crude oil inventories here at 10:30. Oh, look, a Fed meeting. So we got a 2-day Fed meeting that's going to disrupt Tuesday and Wednesday, leading into options expiration, triple expiration on Friday. The options unraveling moves should occur either Wednesday or Thursday, and with the Fed meeting there, boy, I don't know, it might be Thursday, right? We'll see if we get a move after the Fed announcement. We got the press conference, we got the statement at 2, the press conference at 2:30. New Zealand's GDP number at 6:45 p.m. Australia's employment change and unemployment rate. Then you got Thursday, trade balance out of Switzerland. Swiss National Bank has their financial stability report, their monetary policy assessment number, their policy rate. So basically like the Fed announcing, they're announcing their press conference at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Italian trade balance, final CPI out of Europe, Eurogroup meeting, Spanish 10-year bond auction, ADP non-farm employment change out of Canada, Philly Fed manufacturing index, and the initial and continuing jobless claims numbers here in the U.S. at 8:30. CB leading index here at 10, natty gas at 10:30. National core CPI out of Japan, Bank of Japan's rate announcement, and then on Friday, German PPI, UK retail sales, Bank of Japan's press conference from their rate announcement, current account out of Europe, and nothing here in the US. So that will wrap up the week. So it's an interesting week, but the Fed's there. It's probably the biggest thing to watch out for. And of course, well, triple expiration. So Friday should be dead. Somewhere, hopefully, we get an options unraveling move, but you never know in the summer. And we've got the Fed announcement on Wednesday. That's the stuff to focus on. We'll see what else happens. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.